I was sitting outside earlier and often I like to go away in nature and because it's just one of my favorite places to be. And but today I was sitting here outside and thinking about abundance and how so often, and other people have said this as well, you can find this across YouTube, many people are talking about it, and that goes into a whole nother subject of how so many people have this shared connection and shared thought, right? But I was sitting here thinking about abundance, and I've mentioned this in another video as well, of how abundance is so much more than just money, right? And it's so easy to get caught up in abundance being this monetary thing. And so abundance can show up in so many different ways once you have really like broken down the layers of yourself, which I've mentioned before, like a repeated dying to yourself. And if you look around outside of you, it truly does show up in so many beautiful ways. And it's so magical. It's so magical. And I wonder if, as kids, we notice this. But I know as adults, we tend to forget because we get so caught up in all these different things and what society tells us of what abundance is, right? And what is supposed to make us happy. And it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. And like when you really just see beyond that, it includes that, but and because it's needed, like I've mentioned before, it's needed, but it's almost as if it's also the money, but it's your health, it's it's the foods that you eat, it's being able to listen to the birds and see the dragonflies and like it goes so far beyond. And so I hope that at least my hope is that we begin to notice the abundance around us in all the different ways. Because when you open your mind and your heart to the abundance in all the ways, just like how I talk about love and how love begets love, life begets life, it's the same way with abundance. It's just like it just it's beautiful. And I love that, like, not only myself have come to this conclusion, but like so many other people are coming to this conclusion and we're talking about it. And it's beautiful. Like, I literally had a moment um last night, and it was just like, yo, like, it was just like so um it was so emotional. And um and I'm still processing it, but it's just like to see all of us like on this same wavelength from different walks of life, have gone through different experiences, and talking about this from our own standpoint and our own understanding of like coming to these conclusions is so, it's so crazy. It's just like, it's so crazy. And it's mind blowing to me, really. It's so mind blowing. All right, you tired? Okay, all right. If y'all have a pet, like, yo, they just, they'll let you know. But anyways, but seriously, like, it's like, uh it is mind blowing. It is mind blowing, but it's so beautiful. And so, anyway, back to the point is that um, abundance is all around us, and I, yeah, it's all around us, and I think the point is that we are supposed to see, we are supposed to see that there is so much abundance and beauty and love all around us, which I've mentioned before in another video of how that just continues to create these ripple effects of that, because we've already seen the opposite. We already see what um that does and what that creates. And so what can we create when we like do the work and we um I don't know, just love, and we grow, and we live, and we um see life in a completely different way that just helps all of us, because that's what it's about. It's about helping all of us, like, really. And this can seem so far out off of there, but like, I always come back to this thing of like, everything stemmed from somewhere, to include where we are now in our history and where we have been in our history. So it's just like, imagine what we can do when we choose to do the opposite and do something better. And so, yeah, but that's it. Namaste.